Friendship, Standard 8, Unit 6, ICT Teaching Aid, Prose, English. Warm up. Do you have any childhood friendship that is still strong today? Do you make friendship with others easily? Share an incident that you remember proudly about your friends. Guided reading. Vetri was once a successful businessman in Coimbatore. Vetri Constructions was once a leading construction company. His company constructed many shopping complexes, houses, and a few apartments in and around Coimbatore. Everything went well until his father died. After his father's death, his brothers demanded to split the wealth as they wanted to start their business separately. From then on, Vetri found it difficult to establish his business. He took loans to run his company, but he could not pay the loan. So, he sold all his properties and paid the loans. Vetri's family now lived in a very small home. Vetri found a job and started to lead a normal life, but he always longs to start a new construction company. But he did not know how to get money to start a company. No one was ready to lend him money. One day, as he discussed with his wife said, "Why don't you ask your friend Asif? You often said that you were good friends." Vetri replied, "Yes, but he is in Chennai. He is very busy with his business. I don't think it would be easy to meet him." Wife asked, "Why don't you give it a try?" Vetri said, "I haven't seen him for a long time. What will he think of me if I asked him to help now?" Wife said, "Then forget the idea to start a new business." Vetri, after deep thought, decided to meet his friend. He told his wife about his decision and took the next train to Chennai. Mind map. Let's see the mind map now. Characters: Vetri, Vetri's wife, Asif. Vetri, successful businessman in Coimbatore. Vetri Constructions build shopping complexes, apartments, and houses. Father's death. Brothers demanded for properties. Vetri's desire to start his own construction again. Loans. Borrowed loans but failed to pay. Loss of properties. Unable to pay the loans, so sold his house. Vetri's financial status. No money to start business, neither nobody helped. Wife's advice. Vetri's wife insists him to ask help from his friend Asif, who is a successful businessman in Chennai. Vetri's decision. Vetri leaves to Chennai to meet Asif to ask his friend for Vetri's business. New words: successful, growing, leading, main, very important. So it is going well. Split, divide, wealth, property, constructed, build. Difficult, hard, establish, start. Sold, past tense of sell. Lend, give, often, many times. Replied, answer. Asked, questioning. Seen, past participle of see. Forget, out of mind. Thought, past of think. Decided, settle. Told, past tense of tell. Consolidation. Vetri was a successful businessman in Coimbatore. He fell in debts after his father's death. He was unable to run his business. To pay his loan, he sold his home. He needed money to start a new company. His wife advised him to ask his school friend Asif, a successful businessman at Chennai. After a long thought, decided to meet his friend Asif, so started his journey in train. Reinforcement. Vetri, a successful businessman, lives in Coimbatore. Vetri's Constructions build a very big shopping complexes, buildings, apartments, etc. All his business was going well only till his father's death. So Vetri's father died. After his father's death, Vetri's brother demanded for properties. So he divided all the properties to his brothers. Since the properties was divided, he doesn't have money to run his business. So he got a loan from the banks. He obtained loans in bank, but he was unable to pay the loan. So he decided to sell his house, and so he sold his house. Now Vetri's family moved on to a very small house. Then he searched for a job and was working in a office for his livelihood. Vetri's desire is to start a new business, but he doesn't have money. So he was just discussing with his wife. Vetri's wife suggested him to go and ask the help from his friend Asif, who is in Chennai. Vetri told him his friend Asif is a very busy man because he is running his business very successfully in Chennai. Since Asif is in Chennai, it is too hard to meet him because he is a very busy man and he couldn't get any appointments from him, and also for the long time he has not seen Asif. Finally, Vetri decides to go and meet his friend Asif, who is in Chennai. So he goes by train. So from Coimbatore, he travels to Chennai to meet his friend and ask for help to start a new business. Evaluation. Dash Constructions was once a leading company. He took a Dash to run his company. Vetri's friend is Dash. What was the name of Vetri's company? Why did he sell his properties? How did Vetri lose his properties? Choose the correct synonyms for the italicized word. Vetri constructed a bungalow. The brother started a business separately. Choose correct antonym for the italic word. Vetri's wife replied angrily. The vegetables look fresh. Vetri had a strong will to start a new business. Remedial teaching. Let's see the mind map now. Characters: Vetri, Vetri's wife, Asif. Vetri, successful businessman in Coimbatore. Vetri Constructions build shopping complexes, apartments, and houses. Father's death. Brothers demanded for properties. Vetri's desire to start his own construction again. Loans. Borrowed loans but failed to pay. Loss of properties. Unable to pay the loans, so sold his house. Vetri's financial status. No money to start business, neither nobody helped. Wife's advice. Vetri's wife insists him to ask help from his friend Asif, who is a successful businessman in Chennai. Vetri's decision. Vetri leaves to Chennai to meet Asif to ask his friend for Vetri's business. Glossary. Complexes consisting of many different and connected parts. Demanded, ask authoritatively. Establish, set up on a firm and permanent basis. Decided, having clear opinion. Complexes consisting of many different and connected parts. Demanded, ask authoritatively. Establish, set up on a firm and permanent basis. Decided, having clear opinion. Thanks for watching Sridevi's Zone.